I can do anything, yeah. Hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no. Yeah, yeah. Run through this cash like family don't matter.
Shove around, yeah. Design it down, dribble down, dribble down, yeah. Killing me, honey, be cup heavy.
Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for about 2 weeks now, but I'm back and here with a new video. The wig I'm making today will be a crochet wig, so of course you would need a mannequin head and a crochet wig cap. So this wig cap comes with 3 combs. It doesn't really matter if you put the combs in the front or the back of your head, but for this video and for this wig I will be putting it in the back. Since this is a split wig with one color on each side, I'm going to be drawing a line down the middle of the wig cap with some gray eyeshadow. And it doesn't have to be super neat because the hair is going to be curly, so it's going to cover up everything anyway. So you've seen this hair featured in my latest faux locks video, but I'm going to be taking the same hair that I had left over. I'm using the Jamaica braid hair in the color T1B/blue. This part is really self-explanatory. I'm just taking the hair, cutting it in half, and then using my nails to comb it out. Speaking of my nails, I just wanted to give you guys a quick nail cam because I don't think you'll see these featured in my next videos. So now we're just going on to crocheting the hair into the wig cap. What I'm doing is just taking the needle and putting it through a few loops. Then I'm going to add the hair to the hook, close the latch, and pull it through. Once I do that, I just take the hair through the opening and pull it through to create a knot. Now just to make it a little easier on myself, I'm just going to pre-cut the hair in half so I don't have to do it while I'm crocheting. Now I'm just going to finish crocheting down the line. And I also forgot to mention this before, but I want the blue on my left side and the red on my right side. So I've turned the mannequin head around in the direction that you're watching this video, and I'm just going to finish up the crocheting down the line. As well as this hair, you've seen this featured on my very first faux locks video, and I'm just taking the same hair that I used but in a different color. It's a lighter blue than the blue I'm already using, and I just wanted to use this for a little bit of highlight. You also want to make sure you don't make the mistake of grabbing too many loops from the crochet wig together because that'll make the wig cap very tight. I actually made that mistake, but I had to go back later and fix it. So here's the blue side done. It's very thick because the hair I used was a very coarse hair texture. For the red hair, I'm just going to be using some red braiding hair that I found at the beauty supply store. For the first shade of red, I'm going to be using some 118 braiding hair. This is actually similar to my hair color that is in my actual hair right now. It's 99J. And then the other hair color I'm going to be using is just some bright red for some highlights. Again, I'm just cutting the hair in half to make it easier on me when I crochet in the hair. So now what I'm doing is separating the hair that's crocheted down the line, and I'm going to be inserting the red hair in between that blue hair. From doing the blue side, I've actually learned what to do and what not to do on the red side, so the red side was much easier for me to crochet. So yeah, I'm just inserting the red hair in between some of the blue spaces just so it's not a harsh line of blue and red. So here's what it looks like after I'm almost finished. I'm just showing you the difference in the texture right now. The blue hair is very thick and the red hair is thinner, but it's still a little coarse. But this is what it's looking like so far. But as you can see, I didn't grab too many loops when I did the crocheting of the red hair because I didn't want it to make the wig cap very tight. So I'm just going to finish Cynthia up, and this is what she looks like after. Just as a FYI, this was a trial and error wig, so I'm going to take you through the journey of how I got my hair to turn out the way I did. So my original idea for this wig was just to perm rod the curls and dip them in hot water and to see how that was going to turn out. I just took some of my Motions wrapping lotion and sprayed it on the hair, also not forgetting to brush out the hair when I do that. Then I just one strand twist the hair around itself and then wrap the hair around the perm rod. So in this clip, you can see I changed my mind and decided to do flexi rods. Bad idea. I ended up changing to flexi rods because I just thought it was going to speed up the process and make it a lot quicker. But what I ended up doing here was 2-strand twisting the hair and then wrapping it around the flexi rod. So yeah, I'll be doing the same thing for the entire head. But I did keep the perm rods in the front of the hair that you saw earlier. But like I said, I'm just 2-strand twisting the hair and then wrapping it around the flexi rod. So yeah, this is what it looks like after it's all flexi rodded up. Then I go dunk it in boiling water and now I'm ready to take it out. Okay, so immediately I already knew this was a bad idea because the curls were just not as tight as I was hoping they would be. And I knew if I was to separate the curls that it still wouldn't be as full as I would like it. So now I'm going on to taking out the perm rods and they're coming out exactly like how I thought they would, and I'm very upset that I ended up flexi rodding the rest of the hair. I didn't even want to take out the twist and see the final results because I just knew it looked a hot mess. But yeah, here's just a 360 of what they look like after I've taken all the flexi rods out. So now I've separated majority of the curls. I've taken out all of the curls that were perm rod, and I also took out some of the flexi rodded curls, and I knew that I should have just used these perm rods all over the hair, but like I said, it's a trial and error. And yeah, no ma'am, this is what it looks like after I've tried to separate some of the curls and I was just not having it. Now I wouldn't have mind how it looked had the curls been tighter and defined, but here we are again at square one, starting over, and now I'm going to be perm rodding my hair the right way, like I should have done to begin with. I don't know why, but sometimes I just think when I get new ideas, I should just test them out right then and there versus sticking to what I already had planned out. But it's okay because trial and error is about learning from your mistakes.
Yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want.
Okay, so now that we have all the hair perm rodded up, I'm just going to boil some water. Then I'm going to leave the hair in for about 20 to 30 seconds. It really doesn't take long. Just making sure all the hair is saturated in water, because if it is not, it will not curl up the way I want it to. Okay, so now that we're ready for it to dry, all I do is just sit it on my towel and let my fan speed up the process. So we're looking much better. This is how it was supposed to come out, but I just thought flexi rodding it and 2-strand twisting it was going to make the curl a lot bigger and defined, but that didn't happen. But it's okay because we're here. So all I do now is just separate the curls. But you do want to be careful with the blue hair. If you get any coarse hair like this, you want to be careful when you separate hair, because it will just rip apart and destroy your curl. And onto the red side, I'm just doing the exact same thing. She's bouncing, she's alive, she's well, and I'm excited. And after taking out all the curls, I do not mind the frizz. It makes the look that I want, but I do shape it up and cut off some excess hairs to create a shape around my face. Alright, so I have my wig cap on my hair and she ready. I just have my natural hair pigtailed under it. So I just put her on and she's cute. The name's Bruella DeVille. So from here, I'm just seeing how she wants to look on my head, and I'm just cutting off a few pieces that hang too low, and that's really it for right now. If you watch to the end of the video, you'll see how I styled this hair for Charlotte Fashion Week.
Yeah, I got what grain in my dummy, a buckle. Cool $250,000, my go yard duffel. I win the game, so you still got to shuffle. Born with the drip and just learn how to hustle. Go your pouch. Racks in a quarter ounce. 2 accounts. Large amounts. Shop around. Designer down. Dribble drown. Dribble drown.
Tell that chick to light up. Getting real high, light up. Tell her shawty light up.
So if you create this wig and you want a more chic look like how I'm going for, you can just take some razors and scissors and just shape up the perimeter of the hair. I really just had a vision in my head and I was like, okay, I have to make this come to life. So this is what I created and I hope you guys like it. Like I mentioned earlier, I do like the frizzy curl look, hence the name is Frizzy Curls. If you hadn't noticed, I'm very into color now, so of course I had to do something out the box. But yeah, this is what I came up with. I really love how it turned out, and I'll insert a couple photos and a video clip just so you can see how it looked when I wore this to Charlotte Fashion Week. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel.
Got the whole bag up in the trap now. And little shawty rolling up the gas now. Tell that chick to light up. I'm getting real high, light up.
Bye!
Dribble drown. Dribble drown.